Jessie Walters with Charles Rutenberg. I'm here today with Jessie Raybould. She's from Luxe Loft in Port Richey, Florida. And so she's coming to visit me. She's actually my daughter. And she's a hairdresser. And we were going to talk about just some things that she's done in Tampa Bay area and things that she's as far from fixing up and flipping a house, or actually not flipping it, she lives in it now, but fixing up a fixer-upper. And then also starting a new business, which is Luxe Lofts. And it's pretty exciting. You look excited. So Luxe Lofts is a hair salon. And I want to say that when I send you people that you are a color expert as far as because I send you some pretty jacked up friends, their hair's pretty messed up, and you do the color correction pretty awesome,
Yeah, I like to think that.
Yeah. Yeah, you do a good job. You do a good job. Yeah, so the last friend I sent you, she won't care if I name drop, Lisa. And Lisa was all stressed, and she's known for getting the $15 coupons and going into a hair salon and showing up and saying, do my hair. And a lot of us who get our hair done a lot, to try to make it look good, maintain and all that stuff, know that those $15 coupons usually are never a good investment. I know there are some very talented people in there, but most of the time, almost every single time she calls me afterwards in tears, I don't know what I've done. So she finally went to Sydney, thank goodness. And Sydney fixed her up. Her hair was like I don't have the before and after pictures of her, but I should have put them on here.
Yeah, I forgot about hers.
Yeah. It was like a reddish.
It's like an awkward, orangey yellow.
Yeah.
Ombre.
Yeah, and it's weird because a lot of the water conditioner, I have well water. So before we had this big treatment system, my hair would turn that brassy, reddish color, which wasn't like a real red. It was like I don't even know, rust color, like rust.
Copper, rust.
It just absorbs.
It looks like rust.
Yeah, it absorbs in your blonde. And they have even some stuff that's for rust remover for your hair, right?
The CPR, or not the CPR, the Malibu hard water treatment. Yeah,
and I'm famous for having that on my. She's like, first we got to do this.
Yeah, you can get those shower filters, but that's a big thing in Florida.
Yeah. So I did have the shower filter from Amazon, and they turn cruddy so fast at the house. I finally got this water treatment service, and I'll plug Aquasoft here. They did a good job. It works great. They come monthly. They fill it up, and now my hair is not orange.
Yep, it's worth every single penny.
Yeah, so I go less to see her to do my hair, but anyway, so Lisa had gone and then she got home and decided to strip her hair of the orange herself, and then she decided to try to redo it again herself, and then by the time she got to Sydney, her hair was like an orange with some brown and some blondes at the end, I think, right?
There's a little blonde in there.
Yeah, so then she it took It took a couple times now to get her back to look.
Yeah, it took two times to make it perfect. But.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. Yeah, so Luxe Lofts is where her salon, like we were saying, is in Pasco County. And you even have, there's your, there you are.
My roots.
Yeah. Only a hairdresser would notice that.
I need my roots.
There's Luxe Lofts. Oh, yeah, we got to really look at this. But I like so you have all the different girls in there, right? They all do hair and nails and
we
lashes.
All are independent businesses.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we all have our own rooms and we all do our own thing.
And so how many are there, how many do you have in there now?
I think I have 6 and then 7 with me. I have one girl, so it's like 5.5. I have one girl's part-time.
Oh, okay. And so what do they all do?
I have a lash girl, eyelashes, and then everyone else's hair.
Oh, okay. So if someone's busy, you could probably get in with someone, if you're, you guys all keep pretty busy, right?
You'll find someone somewhere. Yeah, everyone's pretty booked because it's by appointment, but normally within the week you can find someone.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, and then we were saying color corrections, probably not your favorite thing to do, but you're pretty good at it.
I don't think anybody else will do them. Maya will do them.
Yeah.
But,
dangerous territory.
They're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and it's also because I've listened to women talk to you on the phone and they go, well, my hair is black right now and I want it to be
Yeah,
blonde.
I've only box dyed it 15 times in a row in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And I would like to be platinum blonde.
Yeah, by the
With
time.
no tone, an icy platinum blonde.
And how long is this going to take? Because I don't have all day. I got to go to a party.
And I have $100.
Yeah.
I only have $100.
Trifecta. And I'm going to bring my kids.
Yeah, I'm going to bring 2 small toddlers with me.
Yeah. And if you guys could watch them while I have this done, that'd be great. But yeah, so that's like the most, I guess, worst case scenario for a hairdresser or a hair salon where your kids go through like tornadoes. But I mean, I can't say I didn't do that with, if you just do what you got to do to get your hair done. But usually you try to be considerate.
Yeah, all my clients are pretty cool now. But like, when you take a new client, you're taking that
chance.
risk.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Getting a freak.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't know what they're going to be like or what their hair is going to be like. It's a good idea, though, because you always have, what I think is a good idea is you always have them send that picture of what you're dealing with, kind of. So not just so that you can tell them what you can do for them, but also you can kind of get a grip on what is coming in. Like mentally prepare yourself,
Yeah, I definitely do that.
Yeah. Because
if it was a surprise, it'd be... Yeah, it's just really, it's not worth it.
Yeah, because I've seen a couple with the, like literally like we were saying, black hair, or like the one, I think she had all gray hair, and it looked so beautiful, and she wanted to go like blonde, I think, right?
Well, yeah, it's like the trend to go all gray, take like 5 sessions to get you all gray without frying your hair off, and then after they all want to go all gray, it's like a trend on Facebook right now. And then after that, they all hate themselves gray. And I'm like, I told you.
I look so old.
I told you that.
I mean, I call it sparkles, but if I see any
wash you out.
sparkles, if I see any sparkles come through, I'm like, oh my gosh, get me.
Yeah, it takes a certain person to pull off a true natural gray.
I think this is just my opinion, which, it doesn't really amount for a whole bunch, but my opinion is if you have gray purple hair, you better have a really, like almost like a tan face, and you better be pretty. If you have some light eyes, it looks good, it pops.
Yeah.
But if you have, brown eyes and you have like a yellowy texture, and then you have gray hair, it just ages you.
It does. Like if you have good eyebrows, that helps.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know, if you're just like kind of washed out, that'll wash you out more.
Yeah.
For sure.
That'll wash it way out. Yeah, so what do you think about the girls with the like the hot pink, the blues and all the greens? Because I know that's in too.
It's fun if you like keep up with it.
Yeah.
When it's faded, it looks terrible. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But like when it's fresh and topped up, it looks good. But
I remember because when I came into the salon to visit the one day, there was a girl in there with red hair, and I was like, oh, I love your red. And she said, well, and she was a new client. She said it was pink. It was supposed to be pink, but it was red.
Oh.
And it was a long time ago, but yeah, it might have been even when you were working, like when you first started.
Yeah, well, red and pink. If you want one or the other, it's a big.
Yeah. Like, oops.
Yeah.
This is all I got. I'm just going to do your hair in hot pink or in red, whatever color I choose.
Maybe it'll fade pink.
Yeah. So, when they do those colors, though, don't they have to take it down to, like, bleach it all out to
you have to,
white, right?
Yeah, you have
Pretty
to
much?
bleach. Well, it depends if you're doing, like, a red, you can do, like, an orangey yellow.
Yeah.
As long as it's darker than the color you're trying to put on it.
Oh, okay.
So, but, like, if you're trying to do pink, you normally have to go pretty light because you don't want it to be an orangey pink.
Right. So you bleach them out, and then you have to put it on. So their hair has to be in pretty good condition.
Yeah, so if you wanted like an icy blue, you would have to bleach it out like white, tone it, because you don't want the yellow to peek through because yellow and blue.
Oh,
green.
okay.
So it'd be like teal. So if you want icy blue, you have to tone it first and get them like platinum. But
yeah, so it's like 2-stage. Yeah, because I've seen some of the people that are like, I think she was gray and wanted to go blonde, and then that's like a process too, right? Because doesn't seem like
gray lifts good.
Yeah.
Lifts pretty good. So as long as it's like virgin hair, like it doesn't have any dye on it, it lifts pretty good.
Okay, so when you're doing a gray, are you bleaching it out or you're just letting it all go?
If I'm doing gray if they want to go to their natural and they've like grown their roots out, I'm trying to match it and they have color down there, and I do I have to bleach all the old color out.
Oh, okay.
And then I have to lift them to like, so it's like a level 10, so it'd be like a light blonde to put the gray on top of it.
Oh,
'Cause
okay,
you can't
gotcha.
have any yellow in that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Or you end up with maybe like some type of like funky looking. Yeah, I've seen some people with some
Yeah,
messed up
it would
hair.
be like a gray-green.
Yeah.
It'd be gross.
Yeah. This is like pool water when you.
Yeah, that's why you have to do
Yeah,
the
with
sessions.
the chlorine in, you get that kind of.
Yeah, it'd be like a chlorine gray.
Yeah. Like, I did this on purpose. No, you didn't. This is
Looking
the
a
look
little-
I was looking
It
for.
would look like a DIY at home.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I think people get in trouble, because they're like, I can do it myself. And they feel like they're going to save money. And in the long run, you know, they end up buying
Yeah, it
stuff and
costs more.
correction and yeah.
And then, plus your hair is going to fall off.
Yeah. That's scary. 'Cause-
Most likely.
Yeah. Because they'll say, oh my gosh, so much hair fell out after, you know? And you're like, I'm telling you, don't, you
I
know?
love those videos.
Yeah, don't keep doing that. Don't keep doing, yeah, it's scary. I mean, you think all those videos are real with the people, their hair falling out?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
It turns into like that
The
cotton.
squishy stuff.
Yeah, oh my gosh, so scary. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, there's no coming back from the squishy hair.
Then the other, so you got to have that face and that color for gray hair, but then I always look at people with really, really short hair, and I'm like, you have to have, I want to say like chiseled jaw, or you know what I mean?
Chisel jaw.
You have to have a pretty face with like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your jaw line has to be roll. Because you just
Yeah.
have it all up, you know, not like the Karen hair, but like pretty much
Yeah.
you got to have like a cute face for that.
I couldn't do it. But
You could do it.
not cute enough for that.
You could do
but
it.
No.
Yeah, it's just, well, it's that special, because like one of my friends again has that really short shaved black hair, and she's like, now she hates to grow it out at all because it's, you know,
Yeah,
it's
the
100
grow
degrees.
is like awkward too.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't think you know who Flock of Seagulls is, but they used to have this, it was a band and had like this really, they had really short hair, but then they had like a really
Oh, I know
big
what
bang.
you're talking about. Yeah.
And so you grow out like Flock of Seagulls. Yeah, and you're like, what am I going to do with this?
Might as well shave that off too.
Yeah. I know, you just buy yourself a nice hat with like some type of nice words or design here. You wear it for about, 6 months?
Yeah.
You go to work like that,
Just get it trimmed.
just don't wear it backwards.
That's
Yeah.
a rough cut.
Yeah. Yeah, those short ones, they just seem like they're going to be, like, you know, you got to have a cute, like just a cute face and stuff for that. But you know, that one signature haircut, people come in for like the heron, they call it like the seagull, you know, like the duck butt.
Oh.
Do they still
yeah.
come in for that?
There is a couple older ladies that do get that. I don't do it, but I've seen them come in.
Are they nice? I'm profiling, right?
I think, there's a few nice ones, but
I think if their family love them, then they would
they
say,
are
hey.
normally like a pain in the butt about that. Like, make sure it's stacked enough in the back.
Yeah,
Like
shave my neck.
Yeah, they're really like, they really want it to look.
No coupons allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a acquired
Yeah, all the-
taste.
I guess it's like, you know how they say, you know, your horoscope it describes you, or this describes you. It's like your hair kind of gives you, like you can kind of tell how people are by
Yeah.
their hair, you know.
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
You got long extensions, you got your high maintenance, right? You got your,
Yeah, most of the time, but some people get extensions that aren't high maintenance.
I tried
I'm
it.
like, this is gonna be a lot for you. And they're like, no, it's fine. I'm like, they come in dreadlocks,
Yeah.
or they come in and they're like, oh, it's fine. Like I haven't really brushed in a couple days. I'm like,
Oh no.
no,
They're
yeah.
like, where are my divas at with their extensions I need?
I love the clients that like take the time to brush each piece, braid their hair before bed. That's
Oh wow.
nice.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, you're
Braid
supposed
it?
to do it all.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, most of them don't. Yeah, they just like dread it up and then be like, I'm gonna come in for a blow dry, and then they come in and it's like a dread, and I'm like, oh, here we go, and then I fix it, and then next week it's the same.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the extensions, that's why I always think of like, I made myself high maintenance because I I got my extensions in, and then now I can't even brush my own hair, you know what I mean, or fix it. So I remember I went and decided to get the extensions, and then I went to the beach for vacation, and it was really windy.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember when
you're
I
not really
come
supposed
back?
to put them in salt water.
Yeah, and so I put them in salt water. I was your worst client, I think, that when I had extension.
The hair extension hair is like beautiful, chemically treated, smooth hair. And then you were like styling the hair extension because it's nice and easy. And then you were like kind of leaving your hair like little, so it just looked.
It looked a little messed
You
up.
just like smooth them together.
Yeah. It looked a little jacked up, but I felt like, I felt like no one noticed, but then I forgot what I was doing exactly at the beach, and then I was playing like Frisbee, and Nicole, my sister-in-law, was like, do you have a hair extension in? And I was like, and then Joe's like, you need to fix that, because I had gone to salt water.
Never.
And
Would never have hair extensions.
It grew
That's
like
disgusting.
6 inches. It grew 6 inches overnight, my hair, and I loved it though. It felt so soft.
This is all natural. This is from the biotin gummies at Target.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys haven't seen me in 2 weeks. I grew this overnight. I know. I would like to try it again, but I wish I was like more high maintenance where I would.
Yeah, but we did like
every
the
day.
trial ones on you. Now I have like thinner ones, so they're easier.
Oh, okay.
Like at the top.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if I could feel the bump, well, because you know what it is, my hair is so curly.
Yeah, but your hair is like a little bit easier to maintain now. It's longer.
Yeah, it's not as bad, but it's so curly that underneath, if you don't get it dry, it gets a bump.
Yeah.
And then so I feel like if I have an extension in, then it goes like
You could do the wavy
goes like-
ones though,
it goes like this.
so you don't even have to style your hair.
Oh, okay.
It'd be like it looked like you have beach waves.
Oh, that would be nice.
So like you could literally, and then your hair is like curly but like wavy a little bit
Yeah.
in the middle. You could get the wavy ones and then get out the shower and literally just put mousse in your hair
Oh, wow, that'd be nice.
and then wear them, and it'll your hair will form to them, so it looks like.
Oh, wow. It sounds good. That's like one of those, I think I
if you
should be
hate
a
it,
tester.
you can take it out.
Yeah, I would be a tester of all things because they're like, okay, everybody else it works like this, but you.
Yeah.
And because I'm going to go, I'm
Yeah,
going
you would be like the hardest test.
I'm going to be like, I'm
put
going
it through.
to run 2-3 miles in it. Then I'm going to do a bunch
Yeah.
of push-ups and lift weights in it. And then I'm going to get all sweaty. And then I'm going to be like, why does it look like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That was, pretty much be at the beach too. I was like running and everybody's like, oh no, you'll keep those nice. And then turn into, like, I went to see you. It's like,
Yeah.
she's going to kill me. Yeah, it's bad. So, and we'll take a quick break, but when we come back, I want to show everybody the before picture of how I know the lofts look beautiful now, but I want to show them that one picture of the before when we come back from break. And everybody stay tuned. We're just going to talk about opening a business and what you need to do and how you need to set it up. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome back. I'm Jessie Walters. I'm here today with Jessie Raybould. Thanks for joining me.
Hey.
Yay! I want to take a second just to thank our sponsors, Nightberry Title Services, and also Delynn at the mortgage firm. Thanks, you guys, for the sponsorship. And if you guys need a mortgage, she has some great rates and some great options. And of course, if you're buying or selling, the Nightberry Title Service can handle that transaction for you. So thanks, guys. We're here today. We're just talking about Sydney being a business owner and her salon. So we were talking about it, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you got a salon? That's great." But like all that buildup of how you open your own business, how stressful it is. And we were saying, I wanted to throw up that before picture. So you see the salon, yeah, so there's the before. And then you can see how she turned it into, you did even the flooring, the floor, that glaze on there yourself, right?
Yeah, the epoxy.
Yeah, that was a lot. And she did the wallpaper.
We messed that up, but
yeah, no, it looks good.
it worked.
Yeah, it's like the shiny floor. It's the latest, thing. But it turned out good. It looks really good. And the roses hanging from the ceiling, and it turned out really, really nice. And then there's each and everybody's little brooms and stuff there. So it turned out good. So the buildup of that, though, so we were talking. So you had to open a corporation, right?
Yeah.
And then you had to,
A corporation, state, what is it, the cosmetology?
Yeah, first you had to get your
Board.
license, right?
Well, my hair license?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, duh, but some people don't know, because they're like, I'll just do.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have your hair license to open a salon, but you have to have your hair license to work in the salon.
Right. So, and then we found out, because usually I'm pretty good on all that licensing and stuff. I didn't know you had to have one license for the salon and one license. I didn't know the salon had to have its own.
Oh, yeah.
For the Department of Business Professional Regulations. So that was kind of like.
That's because all the stuff that can go wrong.
Yeah.
Like sanitation and all that.
Right. So that was interesting. So that was new. So I'm like I was kind of going through it like, I think we do so we got the corporation, you got your hair license, you got your salon license through the state. And then depending on which county, you have the, what is it, the municipality or whatever it's called, right? The county license, basically.
Yeah.
And that was fun. Port Richey, you were in Port Richey. You're like, I don't want to.
Don't want to talk about them.
She has PTSD from that license.
Yeah.
And then there's sign licensing. If you put the sign out by US 19.
Oh yeah.
Sign tax.
Oh yeah, but isn't that like grandfathered in on that one from the sign?
I have no idea, actually. I don't know. There used to be a tax on it.
Because that sign's been there forever.
Yeah. And then there's also garbage tax. That's another thing. Because people are like, well, I'll just rent this place out and that's all I got to do. But they don't realize that the garbage.
Yeah. And then everything that goes wrong.
Yeah.
The constant upkeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those like toilets and ACs and
the weirdest things. But ACs.
Yeah.
In Florida, rough. But it's been pretty good, knock on wood.
Yeah.
This year, so far.
Yeah. So when you open it, so you got turn your electric on, you got to turn your water on, you got to get your maybe sign tax, you got to get your dumpster. You got to get your licensing. You got to get your federal identification number so that if you want to resell anything, you got to get your corporation so that you're protected from whatever, or you start. So if you're going to
insurances.
Yeah. So if you're going to go under Luxe Lofts, you can't just say I want to under Luxe Lofts. You got to have your corporation, and then your corporation, you got to have your federal identification number. So now you can cash checks under Luxe Lofts.
Yeah,
and you got to go to the bank. Yeah,
with that. Yep.
You got to go to the bank, and you got to go and open an account under Luxe Lofts with your federal identification number, and then because you think like some stuff, like now that it's all done, it's like all those working parts that people don't realize when they're opening a business. I think.
Yeah.
It's like so then
it's a lot more than you think.
Yeah. And then so now you got your business, you got your licensing. Now you got this place opened up. Now the fire department is going to come in and check to make sure that it's up to code inside too for your fire.
Yeah.
Make sure you got a light up exit sign, right?
Yep. And pretty much, over like each exit or heading to the exit too, because I have that back room.
Yeah.
So I had to put one there, which they're really ugly, so I didn't want to, but.
Yeah. I know, people are like, there's the exit just in case.
I'm like, great, I just did that wall all night, so let me stick a giant exit sign on it now.
Yeah, it's going to look great. Yeah. But yeah, so then you got the fire department coming through. You got literally now you're paying a tax licensing for your local, I won't try to say that word again, for, basically the county licensing. And sometimes they'll say, depending, because you're in Port Richey, but sometimes they'll just say you need a business license in Pasco County too, or in your county. They'll say you need a business license.
You have to have both.
Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah, so like downtown Newport Richey is going to be like that. It's funny because Pinellas County has some, you can just get your Pinellas County, but if you're an unincorporated, then you have to get, I believe you have to get two the same like your, Port Richey did. But yeah, and so you got all that. And then you finally are open and you're like, okay, great, now I'm going to take payments. And so people are like, oh, they forget that they have to have that set up too, whether it's the
Square.
Yeah, the Square or whatever they're doing to take.
Yeah, we have all the apps now, but it's a pain in the butt because of taxes.
Yeah.
But I guess people were like lying, like not writing down everything that they've received through there. So now they're watching it or whatever.
Yeah, they check it off of.
Which is
Venmo.
annoying because I loved it and I reported everything.
Yeah, Venmo was like 2 seconds,
Yeah. But whatever.
I know now it's Zelle only, right?
Zelle because it goes straight into your bank.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, we're going to make sure we're seeing anything. I think it's anything over 10, is it $10 now? No, $6?
600.
600, oh, okay. Gosh, I was way off on that.
Well, no, it's like 600 total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can pay, so that's true. But yeah, so you got all that, so you got all the, so you got licensing, your license, then you got the salon license, and you got the corporation, then you got the FEI number, and you got the bank accounts, and then you got so I can take money, that
and then
app.
You got to make all your social media.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, the more fun part, but like, yes.
Yeah, so then you got to go on, now you need customers. You got all this set up, you got all this money out.
Well, yeah, most of the girls had their own customers, which was cool, but you still want to advertise for the place because we're kind of hidden.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know, I'm not very techie, so.
Yeah, I seen that when we were trying to set her.
I'm like an old lady with that. I don't know what happened.
Skipped a generation.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you work this? I know, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were more techie till I seen that you actually trying to. I thought you were trying to just put it on the big screen, so no.
No, I'm just not techie. Yeah, I wanted Lydia to manage the social media because she's good at that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's like, hey, see my webpage? I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, I'm selling this stuff, and these are slides, and it's all imported. I'm like, what just happened?
She's really techie.
Yeah.
So I wanted her to do it, but she'll do it once, and then you never hear off her again.
Yeah. She's like the ADD teenager. I'm like, what? Yeah. I feel like if I concentrate on it with the tech stuff, I can get it. But
yeah, me too. But I don't know.
I seen this really it was hilarious ad, totally off subject, but it was like it was about the Johnny Depp trial, and it was like and then she leans in and she says to him, I want to talk to you. And then he looks at his attorney and he says, can I talk to her? And he shakes his head, yes, but looks aggravated. Something to this extent of the story. And then she says, and it's basically, I have to buy it. It's an advertisement for me. Then I put my name there. It says, she says, Jessie Walters is the best realtor in town. And you should
like
buy
a meme?
Yeah. And I can pay. And they sent me the advertisement. I can pay. So one of my other realtor friends, because my office has like,
well, just screenshot. You can edit your stuff on it.
Yeah, I could just steal it from them.
Yeah.
She paid for it.
I'll do it.
And it's the best. I was like reading it and I kind of got addicted to the
That's hilarious.
And so I was like, what does she say? What does she say? She says, I love you and I want you to know Jessie Walters is the best realtor in town.
You should send me that. I want that.
Yeah, you could do it with hairdressing too.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I was like, how much is it? But I'm one of those people, like, when I go to advertise or whatever, you have so many seconds until my phone rings. Like, you have maybe 2 minutes and I'm with you. And if I can't figure it out in 2 minutes, I don't advertise it. So I was on it and I was like, how much is it? Because it got me. She got me with it. And I was like, oh, this is great. I got to do this. And then literally I was like, 2 minutes. I'm like, nah, forget it. So I'll forward it to you.
Yeah, I want that. It's funny.
It is funny.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So what did you think about that trial? Did you watch it?
I just felt like that went on for way too long.
Yeah. And then I heard rumors, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard rumors, from sources that
From the locals?
Yeah, from one of my friends who knows one of my friends who knows
Yeah, in
the
Newport Richey,
people.
Florida.
Yeah, because we're from Pasco, we know everybody. I heard that he might not even take the money from her after all that.
No, I don't think she has it, right?
Yeah, so he just wanted to
I think it
clear
was
his
like
name.
the point to clear
Yeah.
his name. Yeah, they apparently offered him his rollback in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, was there a Pirates of the Caribbean without him?
Yeah, exactly.
Was there?
The Pirate of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, he is the show.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're just like, throw that in the
I'm
garbage.
not watching if he's not in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was one, so I don't know what they're offering him
We used
back.
to have a problem with that. Remember, we used to watch that. We would be so excited.
Yeah, I love that
I
movie.
know.
Whatever. That was so stupid. You're gonna take that away from
know.
him.
I know, and like everything is like staged. So at the beginning of it, I thought because it was so theatrical that it was fake.
What
The trial.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, there's no. They got together and they were like, hey, let's, because it was so all the crazy stuff like the
Yeah.
poop allegations and all the just crazy.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, it got a little sidetracked, so I thought it wasn't
She
real.
would like blatantly lie.
Yeah.
And then be like,
Yeah.
she go.
Pretend to cry. Well, like they're actors too.
But she was bad at acting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I
like-
was concerning that she was an actor when I watched that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, she's really good. She's really good.
Yeah, no tears would come out though.
Yeah. Yeah, she would go.
Yeah, she go.
Yeah, so hopefully he gets to go back on there. I mean, it says he's gonna do Pirates of the Caribbean.
I wouldn't take it if I was him.
He wouldn't.
No, I'd be like, you guys can all. Yeah.
You had your chance.
Yeah, I'd be like, you didn't want me then? Don't take me now. I'd
Well,
make my own Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, call it Pirates.
Right,
of
call
the-
it Pirate.
Yeah, pirate. That's awesome. Or Pirates of the River. Change it from Caribbean to
Yeah.
Pirate of the Bahamas.
Yeah, Pirates of the Bahamas. Yeah, I would do that.
Oh yeah, this is a good idea. So we got Pirates of the Bahamas. It just has him on like a little ski boat, just hanging
Yeah,
out.
like on a yacht.
Yeah.
No, I would.
And he's got
much
like his
rather-
whole outfit on, just hanging out, drinking cocktails on his yacht. I think that's probably something he would probably enjoy
I'd be
doing.
like, yeah, you're gonna pay me like 100 billion, or
Yeah.
I'm making my own.
Yeah. They're like 100 billion. It's amazing what they get paid and stuff, though. It's crazy.
I know, it's just insane.
But yeah, that was totally off subject, but it was funny. But yeah, so what else did I forget about the? I know you have deposits when you turn the electric and the water on too. Oh, and you had to set up Wi-Fi.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of hidden costs. I think people don't.
I know, it's
Yeah.
never ending, but
Yeah, business cards, and then like we
it's
say,
worth it.
yeah, it's totally worth it. I love my life.
Yeah, advertisement, business cards. What else do I need to get? I wanted to do something. What was it? Oh, I wanted to get new logos.
Yeah.
There's like actually a like not the shop next door, not the audio place, the building that's separate
Yeah.
over there. They're a marketing place.
Oh, okay.
They're opening right now. So
where the muffler shop
yeah,
was?
they're
Oh, okay.
redoing the building and they're making it into a marketing place. So I was like, oh, that's kind of handy.
Yeah, you just walk over there.
Yeah, and they do like signs, they do literally everything. They do car wraps, everything.
Did you call that place I told you to call or no?
No, is that just a guy?
Yeah, he did a good job though.
I'm gonna call him.
He did all Joe's, the J&J
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
I just
pretty good.
I want like a circle vinyl with the logo in the middle, but
Is that for your car or
no,
for
the trailer.
Oh, okay. Did you get a trailer? Mm-hmm. Oh, was it the one I told you?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm
No.
still sending you those. So that's that's what I was going to talk about in the last part was the next plan. Are you
Yeah.
talking about that yet or?
Kinda, not really.
Okay, never mind.
That's
We're not going to talk
fine.
about that.
It's-
Top secret information. We'll have to stay tuned. Yeah. So, but those the vinyl letters, he does those. I don't know if and he also does murals. So he does.
He'll paint it?
Well, not on your car, but like he'll paint walls and stuff, like beautiful murals. Like,
Really?
yeah, he's really super talented.
Maybe I'll have him do, because I wanted to add like flowers to like the corners of the building and have them coming down.
Yeah. Yeah, he can definitely do that.
Yeah, I want
I'll
to do
send
that.
you stuff and we can advertise for him like somewhat. Doug Norris, I don't know I think that's just his business name and stuff, but he does the art, he does the letters,
That's
he's out of
cool.
Hudson. Yeah, he did Chick-fil-A, their van, you know that van that's painted? It's like the old van.
No.
Yeah, he did the Chick-fil-A van.
That's cool.
He did he's done a bunch of stuff. He's a pretty good guy as far as knowing everybody too and doing a good job.
Yeah,
And,
I messaged the guy, the US 19 sign guy.
Oh, okay. Sigler?
I don't know. It's just called, his Facebook page is US 19 sign guy or something.
Okay. Because that's who it used to be. But I think it was him and then his son. It was Jim Sigler, and I don't know what the son's name.
Oh, they both do it?
I think so.
He's so good.
Is it the guy just past Chili's on the right?
No, the one in front of Sam's Club. The building that's just
yeah.
that guy. He's so good.
I don't know who that guy is. I've seen his signs. They're hilarious.
Yeah. It said something about
yeah,
Golfview
to
Mall.
say something about the mall. We're shooting from Golfview Square Mall, and that's that sign.
What did it say? If Golfview Mall's still running?
Yeah,
something.
If Golfview Mall can make it, we can too.
Yeah, we all can make it. Or something. It was so
motivational stuff. Yeah, so that's another thing. So you got all the lists, and then you got signage now on the outside. And sometimes the signs have to be approved through the county and stuff if they're like the big signs and the height of the signs. And what I was saying, the sign, like a sign tax, but the actual sign on your building, you have to have that, or painting. That's what we're talking about, is the painting on our building. And so that's like another thing that you need. And then you also have to make sure you have the bathroom, you have a sign above your bathroom, that you have public bathroom with what you do.
Yeah, I had to add like an emergency light in the bathroom, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's like
an emergency light. I need this at home too.
Yeah, like you can't get out.
Night
it's
light.
like a little tiny bathroom. Yeah.
It's funny that some of the regulations, which people, again, don't think about until...
And they made me put orange foam, like bright orange foam in like all these holes.
Huh.
Like any, oh, you can't see it, but like any hole that has like a wire coming out of it or anything like that. Or what else? Or like any pipe holes, you have to fill it with orange foam.
Isn't that funny? That's
so
funny
I have
regulation.
to cut it all off now, like to try and make it look a little better.
Yeah, or than the orange foam.
Yeah, like you put a light in the ceiling, and then they put orange. You have to put fire-resistant orange foam, and of course it's fluorescent orange.
You're like,
and if it's any other color, they don't accept it.
Nice. Okay, we'll take a quick break. We're going to talk more about what you need to do if you're starting a business, and before and afters. And everybody, stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Jessie Walters with Charles Rutenberg. I'm here today with Jessie Raybould from Luxe Loft. Thanks for joining me.
Hey.
Yay, we're back. We're back. So we were talking about, I wanted to show a couple properties that I have listed. There's not much left in the, as far as listings, they go quick. I have this one that is located at 10090
Beware of dog.
David Drive, and I just want you guys to know that to beware of the dog for sure.
What's the other sign say?
I don't know.
It has an AC.
And so sometimes you do listings for relatives. So these pictures were unprofessionally done by my brother, and this is his
he did
property.
them himself?
Yeah, he wouldn't let me get a professional photographer. He said he wanted to take them. He's a good photographer.
Oh, that's a good one.
So he took these pictures.
That's a really.
What is that, like a stump? Yeah, he took these pictures. He did a good job. They're definitely of the outside of the property. It's on I think it's 2.38 acres. It's 199. It's located in Brooksville or Weeki Wachee.
It comes with a swing.
Yeah, it has some different things. That board is free, and that board's probably worth
About
about
a piece of plywood.
$40 a plywood now, because it used to be about
wood
25
is
bucks.
crazy right now.
It's doubled, so there you go. It's a good deal. And that one I do have under contract, Southwest. It's Southwest 58th Street, Webster. That one was $299, and it is under contract currently. So hopefully everything goes great. That one's out. Oh my gosh, that's a fun drive out there. It's this one is
It's a cool house.
yeah, it's pretty neat. It's
like a tree house.
yeah, it has kind of like a Jim Walters home with like on the one side, and then it has like another part of the home that's connected to it. It's a pretty nice house, and it has all these post house like sheds and places where you could put your barn, an office. It's a pretty good sized
really
property.
cool.
Yeah, it's under 3 acres and stuff. It's a
How
nice
much
property.
is that one?
$299. It's down. You know where Croon Park is? Croom.
No.
It's right off I-75, past like some people know the Bushnell Cemetery. A lot of ex-military are buried there. So past there, I think it's like the next exit to Webster. And then literally you come off I-75 and you just go down the first dirt road on the west side, and you're down, and there's dune buggies. I was driving my car, and it's like, SUV thing, and there was dune buggies just coming straight at me. Like there was like 10 of them in a row. They were playing chicken with me, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna die at first? And then I realized I was where I was.
Yeah.
So Croom is like where everybody goes dirt biking and dune buggying, and it's pretty fun and stuff. So yeah, so another thing too, we haven't touched base on, I just wanted to update everybody that the interest rates from last week to this week went up. On the 30-year mortgage, last week interest rates went up to 5.79. Last week they were 5.45, so it's 33%. That was for the 30-year mortgage rate. So that's gone up. So if you were approved for 500, you might only be approved for 450 now because that interest rate hike. And then the 15-year mortgage it was 4.66 and now it's 4.91, so that's up 25%. So again, if you're approved, say you're approved for 300, you might only be approved for 250 now with all the interest rate hikes, because we've gone from the higher end of the 3.9 to we're seeing in the 4.91 and 5.79. So it's a pretty big hike. So a lot of people that were approved are not approved now,
Well,
so it's sad.
Probably, I know it's sad, but it's probably good so they don't lose their houses.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of those things of, the interest rates go up and the price you're approved for goes down, you know what I mean? To the point where then people just say, I'm not going to shop anymore for houses, because they kind of put the brakes when the Fed increases and stuff.
Kind of did that with everything.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because you did a fixer-upper too when it came to the house as well as your business,
Yeah, that was right before all this.
Yeah, everything went through the
happened.
roof. Yeah. So like, I want to say your house went up like probably 3 times as much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's nuts. But that's it's hard to find that, because a lot of people flip houses, and it's hard to find the flippers right now because of the, everybody wants a flipper to put them out.
It's everybody's what is that show?
Investor.
Fix a flip. Yeah, everyone's an investor and everyone's what's it called? That show where they fix up the houses and they the couple.
The one where keep it or no.
I don't know.
That one?
But
everyone
wants to be them.
Yeah.
Everyone's
The one, the lady
house.
from England and the guy, that one?
There's a couple, but there's like one where they're American. But everyone wants to do that, and they all buy these houses, and then they buy them for like overpriced, and then they spend like I didn't even know you could spend this much to fix up a house. Well, like $100,000. Some people are like, budget's $100,000 to fix up the house.
Yeah, I know.
It's like it's a 2-bedroom house.
Yeah.
What are you doing
that
to
show, so that they always have the memes on there. That's like, she has a butterfly garden, and he works from home. Their annual income is $2.5 million. You know what I mean? It's like that.
It's very unrealistic.
Yeah.
And then the show goes bust.
Yeah.
Which
like,
makes
what
no
happened?
sense.
Yeah, I wonder. So I always think of like behind the scenes, like how's that going down? Like whose 100 grand is it? Or,
Yeah.
So there's this one show, it's a Tampa-based show. I won't throw them under the bus, but it's a real estate show. It's in Tampa, and they show houses that are for sale in Tampa. And what they do is they contact people who have over $1 million houses in beautiful areas, and they pretty much rent their house out. Their house isn't really for sale.
Oh, yeah.
But they do this show there, and they make it look like
Yeah,
they're
they have
for
us
sale.
all fooled. I watched that other one, the
Yeah.
other show. I watched all of them.
Yeah, it's disappointing as a realtor. 'Cause
I know, I was so into it. So it's like, the whole time they're acting like they're so excited they sold the house and it's fake.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so they contacted a friend
They
of a
go
friend.
to dinners.
Yeah.
And they show like them getting ready for the dinners and what are you going to wear to the celebration tonight? And the house isn't even sold for real.
It's all just an act.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so a friend of a friend, the one is in Pinellas County, and they got contacted by the show, and they said, can we rent out your place? And they said, it's obviously not for sale.
Yeah.
Can we pretend like it's for sale? And can we shoot this show? And they said, yeah. So my friend, she said, oh my gosh, that's my friend's house. What's it doing on the show? I didn't even know it was for sale.
Yeah.
And of course, I want to check it because it's a beautiful house. I want to see, I can look at the pictures on the MLS, see where
Yeah.
it's at. And it's not on the MLS because it's not actually for sale. And so she was like, are you moving? And she's like, no, they contacted me. They wanted to come in the house because it's gorgeous.
That's so
So then
crazy.
all the shows on the whole of everything that I've ever watched, is it all a lie now?
Yeah, they
Has it all
also
been a
got
lie?
like one of the girls on the show did an interview, well, the other show, and said that they literally edit things that they say. So like, and that I'm like, wow, that's really like they're good. 'Cause
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. They'll like show the actual clip of what they actually said, and then the edited, and you can't tell the difference.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they'll say like they'll put little things in where you're bad talking another girl, and it's not real.
Oh no. Oh, so they just
Yeah.
make it up.
They start
So
a whole drama.
Oh wow. So then you're like, oh, I was there. I don't remember saying that, but her lips
Yeah.
are like moving like,
Yeah,
and then
like-
something else coming out.
It's like so. They're like, what are you gonna say? You didn't say it. It literally
Yeah.
looks like you're saying it. So.
Yeah, they're like talking like this, and then
Yeah, like
oh my gosh.
yeah, it's really bad.
That
But-
is bad. Yeah. So I mean,
So the whole entire thing is just
fake. I know it's disappointing. Well, when I found that out, I was disappointed just because I mean this is what I do,
Yeah.
and I always I always have crazy things happening when I'm showing houses and stuff like that. Like I'll have people this one time I was in this is like a couple months back. I was Wesley Chapel and the kids were all left off the bus, and the people they said, oh, we really want a good neighborhood. So kids will be kids, and these kids. They were off to the side and we were showing a house and you could see the kids, and I said, as you can see, there's a neighborhood full of kids.
Yeah.
As I say that, the kid takes the other kid's backpack, throws it on top of the house, the roof, and the kid's backpack, and the kid is trying to jump to get his backpack and stuff, and I'm like, so they're like, oh, I'm like, how do I come
was it
back
on
from
the
that?
house that you're trying to sell?
No, it was across the street from the house I was going to sell. And then I also have had them, like tenants, I've had tenants say, like tenants don't want you to sell the house because they've got to find another house. So
Yeah.
I've had them say, just so you know, to the agent showing the house, I'm a listing agent. I get this call. He's like, this is so-and-so. I'm just showing you that house that you've listed. I say, great. How'd it go? He goes, well, that's why I'm calling. They're not interested in the house. And I go, oh, that's too bad. Yeah, but I just want you to know that your tenant has just told them that the neighbor sells crack. And he said the neighbors looked real
Very
nice.
specific.
They looked older. I won't
How
name
do
it.
they know it's crack?
Yeah. I know exactly. How do they know so much information? So they didn't want to buy the house because they didn't want to live next to a drug dealer but meanwhile, the tenants don't want to move because,
Yeah, that's like getting stepbrothers.
yeah. Oh, the same thing?
Yeah, when
maybe that's
their
where they got
parents
it.
are selling the house, so
Oh.
they like wrap themselves up and pretend to be dead. And
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
dead
yeah.
body.
Yeah, it's
when they
true.
come in the
Forgot
house.
about that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in that movie. I forgot what else they did. Yeah, they did a lot of that. It was really funny.
It was funny. Yeah, and then I've had, well, you know how you get you get the funny stuff with hair, but I feel like real estate, because you're just walking into someone's house constantly.
Yeah.
So you just don't know what you're going to get. A lot of times, you don't, like I was saying last week, there's a lot more I think, aggressive realtors, like where everybody used to be friendly because we were all in the same
Yeah, it's
boat.
because that show.
Yes, yeah.
They're
they act
going in thinking that they got to fight with you because you're in.
I go there and I don't wear a dress and curl my hair.
They show up in like pumps and
Yeah.
a homecoming dress.
Like, I can't wear 3-inch heels and walk around and show your house because I got to go outside and look at your air conditioning and stuff like that. So when they show up and I'm out showing houses and I'm wearing like dress pants and usually I wear like short boots because I walk around your yard and then these girls walk up and they look gorgeous. Their hair is all curled. And this is in my life. This is like a true story. This is what was really going on. And they walk up and they look great. They look like models and they're wearing these great outfits and stuff. And I'm like, how do they even go around the yard? They don't. They just go inside where the air conditioning is and then go back outside. So I'm like, but they're new and they're watching, the show. The show. Yeah, so I deal with a lot of them at the listings and stuff like that. And when they find out you're the listing agent, then they're really, really nice to you. But if they don't, because you're the one going to take the offers and pick the one with the best offer.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like, oh, hi. But if
Guess
they
I'll be nice now.
Yeah. Oh, are you Jessie? Oh, okay. But otherwise, they're it's very competitive. And I notice my customers too get in like competitive with the other, like when there's other people there, and stuff. So like they'll get like, oh gosh, are they going to buy it? Or, you know what I mean? They get.
Yeah, it's crazy right now.
Yeah. Do you think they look like good buyers? You can't really tell by looking at people if they're good buyers or not,
Yeah, no.
So, but yeah, they're like, it's the same thing with tenants and stuff like that. It's so competitive, you get this list of tenants and who's the best tenant, and they have open houses for tenants now, and they have highest and best for tenants.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Yeah, so you'll get a tenant that says, I really want the house, I'll pay you this much more.
This is messed up.
Yeah, especially Hillsborough County and Pinellas County are worse than Pasco County and Hernando County. Pasco County, they come in, they want to pay the price, but Hillsborough and Pinellas, they'll pay over the price to get it.
To get a rental?
Yeah, highest and best. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
And that's real. Because like when, that's what I was saying. We should have a show where we have everybody follow us around and have like real things that go on. Because actually some of it's pretty funny. Like people, it's not.
Yeah, the real estate show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, so it's like, because some of it is funny. Not necessarily like people falling with the step downs in houses and stuff like that, but like walking into glass and, seeing people, like I've seen homeless people run out the back door over in, I don't think I should mention the neighborhood, but off Ridge Road, there's like a retirement village there. It's 55 and over. And I opened up the door of the house and I went to let the people in, and it's so bad because I always let my customers in first, which I never thought I was putting them in harm's way until this very moment. I opened up the door and there's a homeless guy and he's on the back porch. He sees us and he runs out the back porch and he runs to like, I don't know, Ridge Road or somewhere. So I just took the door and I just stood back, and then they said, are you going to show us this house or not? And I was like, did you guys just see the homeless guy run out the back? And I'm just worried.
They didn't see him?
No, they seen him, and I was just worried he had a friend in there that he forgot, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, he left his girlfriend in there?
Yeah, or something, because I've seen all sorts of stuff. So they said, well, we want to go and look, and I said, go ahead. So I let them in, and they looked, and they didn't want to buy the house. I don't know why.
I couldn't imagine why. Well, was he 55 at least? He better have been 55.
Yeah, I was like, how old are you? I'm calling the HOA. Yeah, you forgot your blanket. But I felt bad.
There's a guy living here, and I don't think he was 55.
Yeah, I just want you to know, so you might want to write them up. Yeah, so I showed them a couple of the houses, but I was kind of, some of that stuff kind of freaks me out when you go in and there's someone in there,
Yeah.
That's, and I had one where they were living in the shed in the back.
Oh yeah, I remember
that one. So I took a drill and I said, I'll shut it so they can't get in. So I drilled the whole shed. There was another one. This one was in Moon Lake. I drilled the whole shed shut. So you know what they did? They smashed in the window.
Yeah, I remember this.
And then he got in and slept in. Like, had a mattress in there and everything.
Oh, so
like
nice of him.
Yeah, it was like his little area and stuff. So then I called the police. And the first time I didn't call the police, but then they dragged their blanket up to the doggy door and tried to fit in the doggy door. And and so you could see like their stuff they were trying to shove in the doggy door. So like I called the police and they came out. And
Did you ever see them or just them?
no, but he must have been watching because he never tried to get in the house again.
That's
but
weird.
the first time I went, I just took his stuff, threw it out by the road. You know, like I thought I was sending a signal,
Yeah.
acting tough with my drill and everything. And then he came right back and smashed the window in, I guess, to show me that I wasn't.
Well, he
as tough.
showed you.
Yeah, not as tough as I.
Don't lock him out.
Yeah, don't at his shed. So when the cops came out, I was all shook up then, and I was like, I was rolling around the corners because I got my carrier's permit with my gun, thinking he's going to come out and jump out at me any second. And I was like, this is not what I signed up for.
Let me live here.
I'm trying to sell this house. That's all I'm trying to do is sell a house. I'm not trying to get shot or mugged. But yeah, sometimes it does get a little sketchy. Like on some neighborhoods that you're not allowed to say they're, bad neighborhoods. But sometimes there's more, and I feel like it's not really like the neighborhood, like city of downtown Newport Richey, 17 homeless people in one house. And that's not a bad area, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right on
I've
River
heard
Road?
of that.
Yeah. And the police called me because I was a listing agent and asked me, do you want to arrest them all? And I said, no, because
17?
I said,
That's a lot.
Yeah, just let them, warn them. And he goes, okay, the police officer, okay.
Wait, was that your house, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
And then he
Okay.
goes, he goes, can I arrest them all tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, because they're not going to come back. Next day, they came back. So like 10 of them got arrested. So
What the hell?
I know. Well, thanks for joining me today. It was great having you in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we'll have to have you back with some
Yeah,
before and after pictures of the hair too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so everybody have a great Saturday and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.